Man, I don't know what they putting in the algorithm out here on YouTube, but for some reason, all these little trash channels that for some reason got, somehow got extremely lucky in their lives and somehow made it to the top of the YouTube echelon with tens of millions of unearned viewership because all they do is just spam out low effort content, not even putting their own real thoughts into it. Literally just re-recording a video on top of the video and then uploading it. And for the video that I'm going to be doing this to today, it's a video from One Giant Onion saying that SSSniperwolf copyright striked him for his 3-hour video of him essentially quote-unquote reacting to SSniperwolf's quote-unquote react. Which, in my opinion, that's peak comedy, alright? That's high art right there. This should be in like the Louvre, in Paris or some shit. Because SSniperwolf can't take a joke if it's true that she copyright strike this man, because it is the exact same content she uploads to her own channel. Now, right now, this is allegedly, we have to flip the script here, boys. We actually don't know if she actually did do it or not. We'll talk about that in a bit, but first, let's get into this video and see what happened to One Giant Onion's video on SSniperwolf.
I don't have a script written for this video. I'm just really freaking out right now, and I just need to come on here and say everything that I can as soon as I can. So if I stutter or anything like that, or can't get my words out, that is why. Today I logged onto my YouTube account to change the thumbnail of one of my videos, and I was met with something very shocking. I actually have received a strike on my channel. Now at first I was really confused because I haven't done anything wrong. Honestly, when I first received this news, I thought maybe I got struck for one of my older, edgier videos, but upon further inspection, it turns out that I actually received a copyright strike from SSniperwolf. She took down one of my videos called Watching SSniperwolf Until I Laugh. Now this was a 3-hour long video where I watched most of SSniperwolf's content, and the premise was she's not funny, so I'm just gonna stay there and not laugh pretty much. It was just like a simple joke and nothing was intended to harm anyone, and everybody understood it was a joke.
It doesn't even really have to be a joke, right? I understand that One Giant Onion is trying to gain some sympathy points, but he doesn't have to, because we all understand that we all don't like SSniperwolf, and she's literally like the barnacle of the ship of YouTube. She's literally just stuck to the underside of YouTube, somehow hanging on for dear life. And if it's true that SSniperwolf actually did copyright strike this man, it's trash, because she could have just copyright claimed it, but instead she struck it for no reason. Or I guess the reason is she saw someone being funnier than her, and instead of her being able to take the joke, she actually decided, you know what? I'm bigger than you. And she decided to try to crush him. Whenever it shouldn't matter how big you are, you should know at this point that YouTubers, right? Us, all of us in this ecosystem stand up for one another whenever something like this happens. Like, I don't understand other YouTubers' mentalities of, I'm gonna copyright strike this person and silence them. They'll never make a video on me again, and then everyone on YouTube makes a video on them. Like, my God, you shot yourself in the foot.
Now this video has been out for like 8 months and there have never been any problems with it. I wasn't copyright claimed or struck or anything for all that period of time. And now out of nowhere, she just decided to strike this video because I guess she was upset about it or something. And this is completely unjust because, as you all know, SSniperwolf doesn't do any transformative content at all, really. She's a react channel. SSniperwolf is notorious for stealing other people's videos and not crediting the original creators at all. So it makes absolutely no sense that she would take down one of my videos reacting to her. Now, because she's such a large creator, there's not really anything I can do. She has a lot of power, and I don't really have any power over YouTube or anything like that. I'm just a pretty small creator. I may have a lot of subscribers to some of you guys, but I'm nothing in comparison to these huge creators.
Like I said before, this is literally just bullying because they know that YouTube is not going to do anything to SSniperwolf. Like, let's be honest here. SSniperwolf doxed someone and then showed their literal house on a live stream and took pictures of it, and she went there. And all YouTube did was demonetize it for like, what, 5-6 months? And then they gave her monetization back whenever everyone was like, all right, whatever. We already know she's going to get it back. Like, YouTube's not going to do anything to her, even though it is in their rules that they will ban you for misusing the copyright strike system, but yet they never ban any of these bigger channels. We can say for no reason at all, but we know the reason. YouTube's just too lazy to tweak their algorithm to allow someone else to take her spot in it, alright? They're just too lazy to do that because a Sniper Wolf is not special, right? Sniper Wolf doesn't have anything to share with the world that no one else can do, alright? We can get another Sniper Wolf tomorrow like that, alright? If Mr. Beast started doing react videos, Sniper Wolf would literally just crash and burn. Like, Sniper Wolf is not special. YouTube can literally make another Sniper Wolf, but for some reason they don't want to. They say, you know what, we made the one, and let's keep it around. Let's keep it around. It takes too much time to tweak the algorithm to allow smaller channels to be seen in it. Like, I don't understand why people like The Manny Show and Sniper Wolf are allowed to just play this little game with YouTube of, oh, did I do something wrong? Was it me? Whenever we all know they make no actual content. YouTube can literally just create another one. They can mold another content creator into one of these people, and yet they refuse to do it and ban these content creators to at least get like some semblance of justice for that have been wronged by these content creators. But you know what? I don't get it. I don't get YouTube, right? They literally have the power to create another Sniper Wolf, another The Manny Show, but yet they don't use those powers at all. And then they allow them to run around terrorizing everyone else.
This channel is my life. I have said dozens of times that I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have this channel, and I seriously mean that. This is my only source of income, and this is my dream job, and I love it. And the community I have here is literally the only thing I have. And I just want to keep making videos on here that people enjoy watching, but right now my literal job is being threatened by Sniper Wolf of all people. To the people watching, if there's anything you guys know of that would help or anything like that, it would really be appreciated if you guys could just do everything in your power to help me and support me. Whether that be just liking the video, commenting, or even reaching out to one of the bigger creators to help and get their support, like Jax Films, for example, Charlie, anyone. It would really help a lot because, like I said, I really don't have a lot of power on YouTube, and these big creators have so much more power than me, and there's really just nothing I can do in this situation, and it's just a really shitty situation to be in. To everyone who is watching, thank you for making it this far, and I'll do everything I can to keep uploading. It's just I might have to take a back seat for a while because right now I'm really scared and my job is being threatened.
Now we get into the alleged part of Sniper Wolf allegedly, copyright strike this man, because Sniper Wolf took to Twitter after Penguin Zero, not any of the other, bigger commentary channels. Only whenever Penguin Zero responds to this, it's almost like she has it's almost like she's subscribed to him and she's not even in the know of her own drama that she is in. But after Penguin Zero made a whole video on this, saying, what everyone else is saying, you're a piece of shit if you copyright strike people, especially channels that are smaller than you, then that can't fight you back, and that's why you do it, because you literally are just a bully. You're just a bitch. Just a bully ass bitch. Just saying. That's all you can be in your life. You have all this money, all this fame, and yet you're still a bully, and yet you're still a bitch, and yet for some reason a lot of people don't like you. But it's still allegedly that Sniper Wolf, actually copyright striked a giant onion, because she came out on the Twitter and tweeted specifically at Moist Critical, not a giant onion. She tweeted at Moist Critical, not the guy that got what she says is false copyright strike. Let me read this to you boys.
I want to clarify that I did not strike anyone's videos. I do not have any pending takedown notices. I believe someone else must have done it on my behalf. At Moist Critical.
So obviously she didn't provide any screenshots to this, and so we just have to take her at her word that she didn't do it. I would assume, knowing how special Leah is, all right, we're not gonna stoop to the R word just yet, how special educated Leah is. I believe that if she did do it, she would take 100% responsibility for it, all right? She would gloat about it. She would like, yeah, I did it, and YouTube ain't gonna do shit about it, because that's essentially what she did last time with Jax Films, until YouTube forced her to make an apology so she could get her monetization back. The only thing she loves more in this world than money is revenge. She doesn't even like her husband, well, now ex-husband, more than money or revenge. Literally, she had the life made, right? She was living a good life, making millions of dollars, had a husband, a nice career and everything, and yet she threw it all away because for some reason everyone has to share their content with her. But yet no one is allowed to criticize the way that she makes her content or money, or how she treated her husband during, their marriage. Like, we've already seen how vindictive and manipulative, well, she tries her best to manipulate, Leah is. Bless her soul, I'm just saying. The poor thing. She can't manipulate worth a damn. Like, we've all seen through all of her bullshit. Like, every time she gets into a controversy and tries to be like, I'm just a girl, everyone's just like, bro, shut up. You have loyal male at that fans. Now, there is a gap between the ages, right? So they're probably like 13 to 15 and then 45 to 100, right? There's no one in that middle section. Alright, but you can still be afraid of those 13 to 15 year olds, alright? They can get crazy, and 40 year olds, hey man, I'm sure they got a couple guns, and they ready to pop off for Queen Leah. But Moist Critical responded to this saying, if that's true, you should contact the strike channel and get the info of the person who did the strike. It's so that you can take legal action against them. There's a huge problem with this dog shit on the platform right now, so it'd be great to put a stop to it. And I 100% agree with Moist Critical that Leah should take responsibilities for this fake strike and actually, take whoever's doing it to court. She has the money, alright? And it would be a nice way for her to make up for her last time, her last drama with doxing someone. Well, I don't know if that can make up for it, but, it's a nice step. It's a nice gesture to help clean up the platform of, the scum that are like you. But, boys, that is the situation right now. Allegedly, still, SSSniperwolf didn't actually, strike anyone. Now, do we actually know? She didn't provide any proof, so, no. She didn't, we don't know if she actually, contacted a giant onion knowing SSSniperwolf. She's not gonna contact him. He doesn't have enough followers for her to even, think about. Plus, boy, she's just a girl. What is she supposed to do legally with her millions upon millions of dollars just sitting in her bank vault not doing anything? Because I'm pretty sure she probably doesn't even invest her money. But you know what? At least whenever Leah crashed out with Jack's film, she was already famous with millions of dollars. Unlike Fallen Chungus, who tried his best to crash out on someone who was actually helping him, Exate. But, it backfired, and now Fallen Chungus has no career at all. He took a swing and a miss. Click this video right here, boys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think about the situation, and I'll see you all tomorrow.